Oh my goodness gracious, this is it. We are here today to celebrate all things sauce and all things talk. That's right. It's the Shacknews E5 Sauce Talk panel. As some folks may know, Sauce Talk is a segment that started on the wide world of electronic sports, but it's so much more. And we thought because of that, it deserved its own panel. I'm going to go right down the block and introduce everybody. Everybody here is Wide World of Electronic Sports alumni. I'm going to start off with EE. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, man. You put this idea together. I was like, well, I like sauces, I like food, and I like homies. So why not just sit down and discuss all of them?
I'm
Make
into
it popping.
Sauces, food, and homies. Maybe that'll be the spin-off show.
There you go.
I don't know. What do you think about that, Rod?
It sounds good. If Phil's a part of it and everybody else in Shacknews is a part of it, then I am super duper down as well. But yeah, I'm doing well. I'm ready to talk some sauce. All right. Got my sauces with me. I'm ready.
Oh, it's about to go down. There's gonna be a lot of sauce, and we're gonna talk all about it. Brian Leffler, aka Skankcore, Shacknews contributing editor. How are you doing?
Doing great. I'm super excited to be here with everybody, including the Wide World of Esports OGs, and just ready to chew the fat about all things sauce. Let's do it.
That's right. Let's speaking of OGs, here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Shacknews luminary at large, the one and only Asif Khan.
Hey, thank you for giving me the proper title of luminary now. I appreciate that. It's a very nebulous title that allows me to do anything I want now, so it's pretty sweet.
It's all encompassing.
But yeah, this is our baby, Blake. Like we started Wide World way back in the dark times before the Death Stranding, and
back when people could go outside,
and now people can go outside again. But yeah, like the one constant that whole time was sauce, and you know, if I was telling you Overwatch League standings, we were compensating you at the end with some sauce talk. If we were talking about League of Legends, we would compensate you with some sauce talk. The nice thing about this panel, we don't have to talk about Overwatch League at all. We can just talk about sauce. And I think we're kind of getting to the point that we should have been at years ago. And we're cutting out the middleman, which was esports here. And we're getting to the part after esports where we all grub, right? And I can't wait to see where this goes, and yeah, hopefully this is the beginning of a tradition here at Shacknews, because you know we love our traditions. This being our 25th year in existence.
That's right, traditions and sauces. Yes, and of course Chris Gerard, always hanging out in the background, doing his thing. Sauce Talk would not be what it is today if it wasn't for his ability to pull up just the most delicious looking videos from the internet of so many people doing so many delicious things, whether it's like making a sandwich or an old grandpa like taking tomatoes from his garden and making sauce from scratch, or a nice polenta, just like
a lot of mukbang B-roll.
Oh my god, the mukbangs. When are we gonna?
I think if you added up the amount of time we've watched mukbangs on Wide World of Electronic Sports, it would be like a full episode of just mukbang.
Oh my god, we could fill at least a month's worth of shows.
Mukbangs, just that name alone is very much of a turnoff. Mukbang, come on, man! Like.
Is it that you're living a healthier lifestyle, E? Is it that you don't want to encourage overeating, or that you've lost some weight in recent years? Is that why you're looking down at us mukbangers over here? Like we're just out in the streets trying to get our mukbang on, man. And you're just out here shaming us with your check mark, like a typical check mark would.
And you're just triggering me with this spamming of the mukbang. Where it's such a gross word. I don't care if I'm 100 pounds or 300 pounds. It's nasty.
What's the word then? What do you want? Like a feast? What a feast?
How about a buffet or something?
A buffet?
You know? A buffet, a feast,
a food
gathering, smorgasbord.
But isn't
But
mukbang, isn't that a Korean term anyway? Like it came from
Yeah.
overseas and then we
Yeah.
brought it here and we culturally appropriated it. Like we
Send it back.
send it back.
is it because it sounds too much like gangbang?
Yeah, honestly, like,
Is
what are you
that it?
doing with that donut? I'm not comfortable
What?
with that.
You don't mukbang with just one donut. You
No,
get
that's gonna be like
2
50
dozen
donuts.
Yeah.
If we're doing a donut mukbang, we're going for 50.
Fitty.
At
I'm-
least.
I can't. I don't know.
Just
I
off the
couldn't
top of your head, just for the panel, I'm gonna throw this to the panel. How many donuts can you eat in one sitting?
I could do at
Ooh.
least 20 on a
20.
good day. Yeah, 20 on a good day.
I could,
Donuts? What?
Like,
Yeah,
are
they're
you
not
like
like-
real donuts?
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme? Because I can
Yeah.
do I can do a whole thing of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
run
a
through
dozen
that.
Krispy Kreme donuts just like melt the minute they
Yeah, it
touch
just
the
melts
dough.
A
into
dozen.
Yeah.
He's talking 20. That's a
I'll
dozen
throw
plus eight.
8 on top. I'll throw 8 on top.
Okay.
I could do like 3 donuts in a day.
You guys ever
Maybe.
watch Robin Big?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember that
Oh,
episode
no,
where they broke all the world records? And Big Black, he did a couple of records, right? He did, I think it was fastest to eat 8 powdered donuts, and then it was like fastest or like most bananas eaten in like a minute and a half or something. It was like 2 really random records that he hit. But watching that, I think that if the donuts were powdered, it changes these answers around, right? Like you're talking like glazed or jelly donuts, right, Scancore?
Yeah, just talking like a regular, like Rod was saying, like a Krispy Kreme donut, just kind of goes down easy. Now, if we're talking like gourmet, like boutique artisan donuts with
Yeah,
all
like
this
cake
stuff and
donuts are a little
everything,
harder.
yeah,
No, I'm
that's
talking like 4 a.m.
Wow.
Detroit rave after the Detroit rave donut. I'm talking like yum donuts. Like
Here's the thing:
you
the
can buy them
powdered
by
donuts.
6 or a dozen, you know.
The powdered donuts tend to be cakier, which means they're going to be drier, which makes them
Yep.
harder
Yep.
to eat quickly. You really need like milk or water to help break that
With
shit
a lot
down.
of people with facial hair too.
Yeah.
Powdered donuts just they make you look kind of crazy after you're done eating them.
Yeah, they make you look coked out. I just had a couple powdered donuts the other day. Like stopped at a Dunkin' Donuts and they had a berry powder, right? So it's like powdered donuts but berry flavored sugar or donut, and they're freaking delicious. And because I think they were closing, they hooked us up with like 3 extra donuts.
That's the
Come
move. If you can get
Yeah.
to a bakery as they're closing, you can make out like a bandit. That's all I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
Same thing with a pizza by the slice place, but I haven't seen a pizza by the slice place in a while because I live in Ohio.
Oh, I saw a pizza by the slice place the other day, and
Yeah.
it was the dumbest idea. You know what? Hey guys, what's your favorite thing about getting pizza?
I don't know.
Oh,
Being
Is
able
it-
to choose
Yeah.
exactly what
Eat
I
it.
want.
Yeah,
eating it is my favorite
yeah.
part.
the
I would imagine eating it.
customization. What
I like
about the
putting it in my
customization?
pocket.
Like
But you
y'all,
know, yeah, I like
you want a
getting the
specific
pizza. I like getting the pie I want. You know,
Oh, yeah.
right? You like getting
Yeah.
a specific pizza, right?
Yeah, you're like, I want these toppings, maybe even divide it in half. You say, put some of these
Yeah.
on this half, some of these on that half. Yeah. I like that
So-
it's easily dividable and shareable. There's a lot of
What
good
if-
things about it.
What if I told you that there was a restaurant that just completely eliminates your need to have to think about what you want on the pizza by only giving you 1 pizza a day that you can get?
That sounds like some California ass
Sounds
bullshit.
pretentious.
Like, do they have their pinkies out while they tell you this?
Not the
Dude.
pinkies.
I don't
And they're
know.
like, oh, sorry, sir. We only have 1 pizza today.
Sounds-
And it's not the one you want.
It sounds like there's a chef's table at this pizza
Ah.
place.
Dude, okay. No, I walked into this place. I'm like looking for the toppings list, and I walk up and I'm like, where are your like toppings? Like, oh, you can only get this 1 pizza, and it's like 5 times some mushrooms, which is like, wait, I love mushrooms, but that's way too many mushrooms. And then like some olive oil instead of red sauce.
What?
That's
Yeah.
some old bullshit.
I was
Welcome to
like,
California, where their
Like,
pizza
seriously,
should be illegal.
California needs to
Joke.
stop with this pizza shit. Just stop. You need
Getting
to
as
get
bad
some
as
people
Sweden.
from the Midwest, drag their asses out to California, and have them make you some pizza. Because
Here's
we
the
know how to
irony.
make the average hole in the wall in Canton, Ohio shits on California pizza.
Here's
like,
the-
That's all we got here. All we got is food here. Like, you guys got Hollywood, Silicon Valley, the defense industry, like all sorts of shit. We got food. That's it. And bowling, right? So like we can't fuck up those two things.
And bowling.
I mean, come on, EE.
So
Am I wrong?
I mean, as a California resident, I can tell you that I've had pizza here a couple times. I've been disappointed every time to the point where I don't even try anymore.
You don't even fuck with pizza anymore. That's how bad it is over there. And like people who grew up in California, they don't know any better. We gotta tell them. We gotta tell them. We gotta get to the mountaintop and shout that your pizza's whack and you gotta fucking step your game up. And it's like San Francisco, the actual city of San Francisco, you go there to buy pizza, it's like $30, 2-hour wait, and it's like still shittier than a $10 pizza from Canton. Just say it. Like, I'm sorry, you've triggered me a little bit here. California pizza, the fact that they even named a restaurant California Pizza Kitchen, like the balls on those people to have pride about California pizza. But yeah, fuck that place, Blake. They deserve to get punched in the nuts for one pie a day. Get the fuck out of here.
It was pretty ridiculous. I told him good luck with that.
Good luck with your business model.
But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no, I will agree. I've had New York pizza. I once brought a girl a slice of pizza back from New York. Yeah, it totally.
That's like some Sleepless in Seattle shit right there.
Right? Forget flowers.
Yeah.
Like
a slice of pizza from Manhattan. That's like better than a bouquet of flowers for sure.
Like, you hold it over your head like the boombox.
That's the thing though. You could go to like any corner like store or whatever in New York and get better pizza. Like it's
true.
Crazy. That's like true. I don't understand how we ended up here, but that's where we're at. Like I don't even like Chicago style pizza, but I'll take it over anything in California. Or really, that's about it. Anything, I don't know, west of Chicago, I probably don't fuck with pizza. Just in general.
We got okay pizza in Nebraska. I mean, it's good. You know? It's all right.
I mean, Nebraska is like Midwest-ish.
Yeah, we're still the boring part of the Midwest, but we got like
flyover state.
Yeah, we're a flyover. You know, I'm watching all my cool friends fly over and go to better places, but we got like, you know, some hole in the wall mom and pop pizza shops. So
you know, California's not the only one who struggles. When I was in Hawaii, everyone swore that Pizza Hut is the holy grail of pizza.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they're like, especially in Hawaii, I think that the non-native food there, right? Like the native cooking's amazing. Like, a lot of their local stuff is awesome.
Yep.
But they get like chains, right? So it's like Pizza Hut or IHOP or Denny's, you know, and like they become like big deals because they didn't have them before. And they're like, oh man, I love Pizza Hut because it's like the pizza place in town. So yeah, no, I remember that too. I think it was, I don't know if it was like, was it Subway or something? But like something over there was like super popular that I was like, it's not really anything in the mainland, you know? But I agree with you. That's a whole other issue though, because you're on a freaking island. Like, good luck getting ingredients for anything. You know?
They have an excuse. I'll give them that.
Yeah, California does not have an excuse. Y'all got plenty of tomatoes. You got cheese. Like, you don't have to limit your menu and screw Blake over like they did. Like, that's that's that pretentious shit that you can't bring to pizza. Like, you will get Dikembe Mutombo blocked by me every time you bring that weak shit in here.
Here's the irony of it, is it used to be a mod pizza, which mod is like mod is like you pay a flat price for the pizza and you put whatever the hell you want on it. Like no limit to the ingredients.
I was going to mention mod pizza.
Yeah, and oh man, mod pizza.
Here's a question. Has anyone fucked with Blaze Pizza?
Yeah, it's like kind of mod. It's like the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's basically the same business model.
I haven't had it yet.
It's LeBron James Pizza Place.
Yeah, I know.
They have both. We have both Blaze and mod here for some reason. It's a weird. I have no idea why Spokane would have both of them, but we do. But I've only had mod.
You're one of those battleground pizza cities.
Yeah, battleground pizza city. I will say there is some credence to the Midwest. The best pizza I've ever had in my life was when I lived in Pittsburgh.
What I'm saying, Scancor. Like, I'm not throwing any shade at New York City. New York City is GOAT when it comes to pizza, right? We're not going to argue that. But like, the further west you go, it gets worse. Detroit's got some awesome pizza places. Like Ann
Yes.
Arbor had some amazing pizza.
Yes.
Chicago is legit.
Eh.
No, like there are good Chicago pizza places. I understand that Chicago style might not be your style, but there's good pizza places out there. But that's like where I draw the line. I'm like, west of Chicago, like that's kind of sus.
Yeah.
I heard a tweet once. It said Chicago style is just, make a dish and then fuck it up really bad and then just slap the name Chicago style on it and you're good to go.
Oops.
But
We screwed up the souffle. I guess it's a pizza now.
Yeah, Chicago style. What the fuck? What are you gonna do? Chicago.
but I think we can all agree that a good pizza lives or dies by its sauce. Like that's the starting point.
Very
The
crucial.
sauce is no good.
Yeah.
The pizza is like gone. The dough is very similar, but let's face it, this is sauce talk, and we know it's all about the sauce.
Well, if you talk to people who are in the pizza game, water is super important.
Water.
Water,
It's the water
use. Yep.
Yeah, the water you mix with your tomato paste, that's really what makes the sauce.
Shacknews is now verified. What? Are you fucking? Hold on a second.
Wait,
Hold
what?
on. One goddamn second.
Wait,
Are you
what?
really?
Hold on.
No way.
Hey, you are. You are.
Holy shit!
Hey!
You fucking go.
You fucking did it!
What do you do? You make a meme and you
Oh,
at them.
shit.
You make a meme and you fucking at them. That's what you do.
We did
That's
it,
crazy.
man.
Let's fucking
shit.
go.
Oh,
Damn.
oh shit.
Now there's 2 verified people in the chat. These damn techies is what I'm gonna call you
I
guys.
just tweet a
The
Punani
techies.
from my brand account.
That means everybody now that has a Shacknews email will likely get verified in the next 2 weeks.
Holy shit.
Can I get one of those emails? Just
We
saying.
did it. We did it.
I'll hook you up, Rod.
Oh shit. Well, thank you.
Yeah, dude. You're one of us, man. You're on our team.
Yeah, you are. You stream every week. All right. Sorry. That was cool.
Can't wait to force
I can-
myself into Rihanna's mentions. It's time.
The
Holy shit.
Riri. Riri's
Yeah,
mentions. You don't just drop into Riri's mentions. All right.
Whoa.
Well, now we have an HD recording of the finest moment of
I got
Shacknews
it.
in 2021.
We do. We do.
Oh,
This is true.
shit.
That was raw emotion.
Oh damn, dude! Jason Mewes liked my tweet today.
Nice. I saw that.
All right. I'm gonna mute myself again. You guys continue whenever you're ready. I'll make sure to cut this and make an announcement afterwards or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Okay, are we back?
We're good.
Greg, you're recording. Chris, you're recording.
Yes.
Sorry, we had some technical difficulties here because Discord is held together with duct tape and chewing gum and I don't know, the hopes and dreams of people. But yeah, so yeah, that was an interesting discussion about pizza in California being total trash. But like I said, you do have Mexican food, and it's
Oh,
excellent. So like, you know,
it's so good here.
it's the yin and yang of sauce talk, right? Like we're gonna come at you when you're not bringing the sauce, but on the other side,
Oh,
table
dude.
side
we're talking-
guacamole, all the different salsas in California. Think about those fajitas or tacos or burritos. Think about how many meals we've had after E3, you know,
Yeah.
at El Cholo down the street from the convention center. Like, yeah,
Right.
no,
Or-
like,
Yeah, we've taken you to a couple spots in the Mission District too.
yeah.
Which are where all my
Honestly,
favorite spots are.
my favorite, the favorite thing I had in NorCal with you was over in Oakland. That truck, that taco
Oh,
truck is the
Tacos Mi
truth.
Rancho.
Tacos
Ah.
Mi Ranchos is the truth. Like,
Mi Ranchos.
by far. It might be the best taco I've ever had in my life.
Where was this taco located?
It's off
Oakland.
of it's in
Oakland,
it's in
okay,
Oakland.
gotcha.
It's on
NorCal.
it's on the east side of the Lake Merritt. Like just kind of off this. It's weird because it's on this weird road that like splits off in a few places. But that's the spot. And
I
they're open
love
super
that.
late. Like that's like after shows in Oakland and stuff like that. Like that's where we go for burritos
Mhm.
and stuff. And it is so good. They have their super burrito now is like an extra big burrito that's like as big as my forearm.
You ever been to Freebirds? Anybody? No?
I don't think
I've heard of it.
Freebirds is like, I think it's like a Texas regional, like kind of, it might be like around Texas, but it's a lot like Chipotle. It's like a made to order burrito place. But they have a burrito that's similar, but like they take 2 super large tortillas and they like fuse them into one mega tortilla, and then they put everything you ask for on it.
Man. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, basically, like if we got the street international, and like up and down it, there's just a shit ton of taco trucks. When like they're all, a lot of them are just like in the lot. That's where they live. You know, it's like set up with like tables and chairs and stuff like that. But like you could like pop off at any one of them and like have like some of the best Mexican food of your life. Like no matter where you go. I'm fortunate in that sense. But you know what I always like to have handy when I'm having, well, basically any kind of food, but especially Mexican food, is I always got to put some Tapatio on that too. Tapatio, probably can't see the label because of my lighting setup, but I have this giant bottle. Like Aspen got me this for Christmas, and I just went through my last bottle of hot sauce and cracked this one open. This will probably last 3 months, I'm guessing. Like I put Tapatio on just about everything. Especially like it on like macaroni and cheese.
When's the Tapatio hot tub stream? So I can
Never
be there for that.
Never.
Oh,
Wait, you're not gonna pour a bunch of Tapatio in a hot tub?
No, I'm not gonna jump in a hot tub full of hot sauce.
No, I meant just, well, or
Not
the
for the
alternative
better.
could be just you eating things in the hot tub with hot sauce.
Oh,
Yeah, get like a
That-
floating like
nacho
plate
bar or
thing.
something.
Yeah, like a nacho bar, a floating nacho bar with Tapatio.
Yeah, I'd tune in
See
for
that?
that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We'll call it
Alright.
Blake's Cake or something like that. I don't know. I'm sorry. We'll call it something like that. I'd tune in for that.
Wakey cakey.
Blakey Cakey.
Oh,
Wakey
boy.
Bakey.
Okay.
Blakey.
Wakey with Blakey cakey.
You're oh, you guys are about to bring up some like
We're
childhood
wrong.
drama or some shit.
We're all wrong for this.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
horrible. No,
I'm sorry.
I'm not even
No, no.
talking to you, Siri. I'm never talking to you. Sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. I'll get over it.
No, she literally
yeah.
was popping in.
Blake, you need
Yeah.
to get one of those giant green inflatable alligators to put in the hot tub with you and just coat it in ground beef and spices and cheese.
Eat it.
Well, not eat the alligator. It's just
Yeah.
like a service
Just like
mechanism.
with it. What, like that crazy lady that keeps pouring food all over her counter?
Yeah, she needs to go to jail. Can we talk
Yeah.
about her? She is absolutely
think-
crazy.
That is a crime against sauce. That's all
It
I'm
is.
saying. Like everything she does is a crime against. She is the exact opposite of what sauce talk is.
The anti-sauce.
Yeah.
She is the antithesis. We got to get rid of her.
So what's
I'm
the
tired of her.
antithesis of sauce? Is it ranch dressing?
Maybe.
No, ranch dressing has its place.
But
Ranch-
you know, like in the Midwest,
pour
we
it on
put
the counter.
everything.
If
Like
you
fair
pour it on a
point.
counter, then yes.
Rod and Skatecore, have you witnessed someone eat pizza with ranch dressing?
Yes.
I believe so.
Uh,
yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids in
You're
elementary
horrified
school used
right
to do
now.
it. The kids in elementary school, they used to
Yeah,
do it.
right. Yeah.
Up here in Spokane, they would probably use tartar sauce. They love tartar sauce.
Oh,
God damn everything.
What the
Yeah.
entire hell's going on in Spokane?
Uh-huh. They love it on fries up here. I don't know. I
Huh.
can't get behind it.
Tartar sauce is part
with
of.
fish and chips, I guess.
I'll give you tartar sauce is part of the secret sauce at Swansons, which is like my favorite drive-in burger place in
Okay.
Canton. I personally don't like it. I usually get like just plain or whatever. I don't even eat meat anymore, so can't really
I
talk
don't know
about
what it
I
is.
eat at my
The galley,
hamburgers.
but the galley boy is a magical thing, you know.
Yeah,
It's like there's always got to be exceptions to the rule, right?
For sure.
Yeah, it's basically like it's not that far from Thousand Island in a lot of ways. It's more mayo based.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
would
know,
still say
um,
I would take a galley
not-
boy prepared the way they do over a InNOut animal style monstrosity, like the
Well-
double animal style. Like
No, now I don't know. I've got a Swanson's keychain on
Mhm.
my keys, so
Mhm.
I'm not gonna argue too hard. But
I'm half a mile away from a Swanson's right now. I'm
Yeah.
thousands of miles away from the nearest InNOut. I got no
Uh,
loyalties to InNOut.
I'm just You know,
if you don't know the secret menu at In-N-Out, it's pretty overrated, if we're being honest. But if you know the secret menu, it gets better. You know, like you can tell them to actually cook the fries instead of handing you potato mush, which is what the fries normally are.
have you ever seen them make the fries at In-N-Out?
I love it. If I had a job in In-N-Out, it would be the guy to just crush or slice the potatoes all day. Oh man,
I do
love
like
it.
seeing that.
It's pleasant, right? You see it, and like there's that plexiglass window, and they show it to you, and you're like, I wouldn't mind like being in a relationship with someone who works at In-N-Out or working at In-N-Out myself, because that place smells amazing.
If there's a psychology behind all of that.
Of those potatoes, I would be happy. Potatoes and red meat, I'd be delighted.
Not a lot of combos out there in the world, like peanut butter and jelly and whatever, but potatoes and red meat, they're like top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, while we're on the subject of French fries, I need to know, Rodney, if we were going to go visit you and the only demand we had was that you had to take us out for some French fries that were non-chain, where are we going?
We have a spot called Night Owl, and it's in our hipster area. It's gonna whatever. But yeah, there's a place called Night Owl, and the fries are fried in some sort of different type of oil. I don't know the type of fry oils you can fry stuff with, but this is very different. Tastes very good. They're fried to perfection. The burgers are like shit as big as my head, and I don't know if the Discord is doing a good job, but I have a really big fucking head, so I mean it's pretty large, and it gets the job done. It gets the job done. But yes, Night Owl, if you're watching this, I love you.
Yeah, this is secretly an attempt for us all to get sponsorships at our local favorite food places. So,
well, you just
give
got
it
verified
away.
and it blew Discord up, so it works. If you just keep itching yourself, it'll happen.
Well, I
was
pose
people that curled, and then Shacknews got his check mark.
That's right.
Well, I'd like to pose the same question to you, Brian. If we're coming to visit you and we demand French fries from non-chain, where are you taking us?
In Spokane, probably Delish, which is kind of like our In-N-Out copycat, but I think it's better. I think Delish actually does it better than In-N-Out does, to be honest. Yeah,
those
their
are
fries.
fighting words.
Well, you don't have to ask for your fries well done. I mean, they just come out
Exactly.
good.
Thank you, Skankor. Because like the regular fries at In-N-Out are bad. Like bad. They're like the worst fries I've ever had. If you get them Lightwell, I love Lightwell. Well's almost too burnt because their fries are really thin, right? So when you order them well, they come out like brown. You know what I mean? Like burnt. And if they're really thin, they're like charred. So like for me it's Lightwell. If I would get the fries Lightwell there, suddenly In-N-Out like moves up 5 spots on my tier list. But just vanilla In-N-Out.
I never get the fries at In-N-Out. I only get burgers. I don't like their fries either. I just like watching them being made.
That's sad. Like, if you're a burger place and your fry game is not strong, like, think about McDonald's. Like, I don't even like McDonald's, but their fries are the truth. Yeah. You know, like, there's so much the truth that you can leave them on your counter for a month and they don't decay because they're not actually made out of.
They're scientifically engineered.
Well, to complete the circle, I have to say, Phil, you obviously know now we're all coming to your place. Hope you've got pull-out beds or something. And we want French fries soon, or we're going to fuck your place up. So where are you taking us?
There's this place in a mall in Ontario Mills. It's called, I can't remember the exact name, but it's like Fry Your Way or something. It's a little kiosk pop-up spot, and it's very, very delicious. They like have them prepared, like you can get crinkle cut fries, basically any kind of fries they have them, and you can get them with like chili, you can get them with nacho cheese and like bacon and stuff. Like it's pretty sick, and it's really good too. So I think you got it. It's very, very good. There's always a crazy line to get it. It's very good. Very good.
Well,
don't you want to know where I would send you, Chris?
I think now's the time that we should ask you.
I'm going to say Swansons probably. Although they did change their recipe twice in the last year. Because like right before the pandemic, they're like, we're going to go waffle fries. And they like brought out waffle fries. And at the same time, they changed the ingredients on their original fries. and then people didn't really like the waffle fries or the new version. So like about 8 months later, they're like, screw it, we're going back to the original fries. So they're back to the original fries. They're excellent. I don't know why they changed them to begin with. Outside of that, though, like we have a lot of places here where you can get like JoJo's or like potato wedges. So like I would say there's this place called Euro Gyro that has some really good fries. Winking Lizard has some really good fries or wedges. And this place, Krause's Pizza, also has excellent potato wedges. So that's like wedges. But if we're doing fries, basically, if you guys ever come to Canton and you land in Canton Akron Airport, we're going straight to Swansons. Like
how far is Canton from Cleveland? Because there's a good chance Phil and I might be in Ohio in September.
Oh, like 50 minutes. It's not far. Like it's not close, but it's not far. Yeah. And there is a Swanson's closer to you guys up there. But yeah, like local. I know that there's a Northeast Ohio local Smash scene that's kind of coming back to life over around Kent State right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure there's like bigger Smash events that are coming down the pipe in Northeast Ohio. We actually have a lot of Smashers here. In the Columbus and Cleveland areas specifically.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You know, I'm not friends with any of them.
There you go.
Don't apologize to me. I'm good.
There you go. You're verified now. You don't got to worry about shit like that.
I'm not. I happen to own a website that's verified. That's it.
Well, to put a topper on French fry talk, I need to ask Blake here. In this hypothetical, you're sitting here in your home and you hear what you thought was a knock on your window, which is a little weird because you're not at street level, and then you come and look and you see me and Brian are hanging off the side, looking in real creepy at you and like, we need French fries. Now, where are you taking us?
Oh, man, I'm probably gonna just take you to this place called Frites, which is like Belgian style French fries, and they do like some pretty decent burgers too, but it's all about the fries, and you get like tons of options when it comes to sauces. Like I usually get the bacon ketchup that they've got, but they've got some really interesting options. Like I got balsamic mayo the other day, which is something I didn't even know existed. So that was interesting to try. Of course, you could just go with like regular ketchup and stuff like that, but they got like a huge list of different things to try out with your fries. So,
awesome.
Yeah, that's probably where I'm taking you. Like if it's a non-chain place. I'll also, if you just want some straight up good old-fashioned French fries, Nation's giant hamburgers. I have sung their praises to all of you.
Yeah, Nation's is legit.
Yeah, Nation's is good. I've had it before.
Well, Chris, before we move on to other topics, let's say we're in the Dagobah system or wherever the hell, Georgia, you live, and we want French fries, and we get on your pontoon boat or whatever the hell. Where are we going to get some fries?
So it's not going to be directly in my neighborhood, but just up the road, there's a place called Kbob Kellys in the town where I went to school. And they have Belgian-style fries, kind of like what Blake mentioned, but their hook is they serve them with a bunch of seasoned ground corned beef dumped on top and grilled onions, and they give you 2 of these ultra big-ass forks. And this is a never-ending bowl of these fries you get as long as you continue to buy beers from them nonstop.
Ooh, wow.
Okay,
damn.
I like that. You know who else has never-ending fries? Or at least they used to. I haven't been there in a while. Red Robin.
Red Robin.
Oh,
yeah, they try bottomless. Yeah. With
Those
that
are-
seasoning salt that they know you're going to steal, and I always do.
Yep, you got to.
Their seasoning salt's good. And
You know what's coming.
never-ending fries is a really good proposition at Red Robin. I don't know, like, there's a Red Robin in Canton. I never eat there. But, like, whenever I was traveling, like, at PAX or whatever, like, I would walk down to the Red Robin for lunch or whatever. Like, I don't know. It was just a place that I ended up at sometimes. Like, I don't know, during QuakeCon or whatever cons we were at, Red Robin was always kind of decent. But, yeah, that's a chain, so we're not talking. But, yeah, shout out to all these small businesses. Like, just through everyone who just mentioned these places. Every place you mentioned is still in business, right? Like they held it down during the pandemic.
Yep. Night Owl was still around. I was just there a few nights ago.
Because a lot of the places I fucked with, like, they thrived. Like Swansons is a drive-in to begin with, so it's kind of like that Sonic style. There's no sit-down like building or anything, so it was already kind of socially distanced. They like put down some cones and they were ready to go. Winking Lizard, they did like curbside pickup. They would bring your food out to you. It was just cool to see small businesses adapt better than some of these big ass companies did. You know, like Burger King or whoever, they have to work with Uber or DoorDash or whoever. But I feel like some of these smaller companies are like, screw it, we can do this ourselves. And they did. And they're actually coming out ahead. You know, like we have Wendy's. Like, I don't know. I live in an economic hellscape in Northeast Ohio, but like we have like Wendy's that have shut down, the Burger Kings that shut down, our Denny's in town shut down. But like these small businesses are all still crushing it right now. So it's something I kind of wanted to mention. Like a year out from this hell that has been the pandemic, it was an opportunity for like really well run, a lot of the time family owned businesses to thrive, and I think that was kind of awesome to see.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, nothing beats a good mom and pop local whatever. And you know, I just think like when it comes to regional pride, like no matter where you go, no matter where you travel, you know, if you got friends that live in other states and cities, which I'm sure everybody on this call does, one thing that I think a lot of friends take pride in is the food. You know, when I went out to Maryland for an event a couple years ago, I had a buddy of mine named Logic took me to some sort of Chinese food, fried chicken, slammed together thing. Phil, maybe you know, I can't remember what it was called, but it was good and it had some type of special sauce with it. And I was like, yo, I don't have anything like this, and this is amazing. And like as I'm telling him this, he's like really happy and he's really proud. He was like, I was afraid that you wouldn't like it and whatever, but I don't know. I just think it's just wrapped up into I guess Americans don't need to have too much pride in certain areas, as we've seen this last year. That could certainly derail itself and go somewhere else. But at least when it comes to food, I'm certainly about it. So
Yeah, and you're right. It's like a regional pride thing, you know, like
Yeah.
even like we did. I think we talked. You guys were talking about this on Wide World a few weeks ago, like what you call carbonated beverages, pop, soda, Coke, right? Like that argument that happened, and like
Pop.
there's pop. EE's a soda guy. Chris is a Coke guy.
It's,
But like, you know, the fact that people are like, nah, that's what I call it. You know, like it's there's like, it's not tribalism, but there's like a sense of pride that I think is attached to like the vernacular you attach to stuff. And like this weird, when you hear someone say pop and you're a soda person, you're like, you know, you're like, you're not from my tribe kind of thing. Like, and that extends to food too. I think in a big way. And like, you know, having been able to travel internationally, it's not just unique to the United States. Like foreign countries, they take a lot of pride in their food too. They want you to be respectful of their food. There's different customs when eating overseas. But yeah, like I definitely think that's something that Americans can be proud of right now is, you know, especially like I said, like I take pride in seeing like the small business in Northeast Ohio that started in the Great Depression in 1934 and is thriving in 2021. Like I love to see stuff like that, and I think it's a good story, and it kind of speaks to entrepreneurialism and the American dream and like all those things that we value in this country, or the things that we aspire to be in this country. And yeah, I think it's been cool to see some small businesses really succeed during this time period.
Yeah, over the last year and a half, we've seen that there are lots of things that can divide, you know, folks even live in the same neighborhoods. There's times when you probably expect now at this point, you know, sets of different people to come to trading blows over any number of issues or beliefs or whatever. But if you were to put a microphone in front of that same group of people and ask, where can you get some good fried chicken, or like we talked about, French fries, all of a sudden a little bit of that animosity drops as everybody, you know, gets excited to rep for their local grease pit, which is a wonderful thing. And it's not something you can say about everything we have here in the country, which has been brought up before, but it's very nice to see.
Like sitting down at a table and eating with people is a great way to get to know people and cultures. Like, you know, people, a lot of shit gets expressed through food.
Just think about how, like, at events, you know, because a lot of us used to go to events. Think about how many friendships you've made getting meals or like after a show, just you've met people at meals. Like it's a large part of our industry, like getting hell, like you look at the Quakeholio tournaments, Blake, like we fully catered those. So if you participated or if you even just showed up to a Shacknews Quakeholio tournament at QuakeCon, there was a buffet of Mexican food, like, and it was free. So yeah, like I think doing stuff like that is bringing people together is like a huge part of food, which is why this show might be better than the esports show.
Just a little bit.
Say it, esports tend to divide people. It's all NA versus EU. It's all I can't believe you made that character in Smash. You're trash. You're carried. It's like it's always that shit. Or it's like food. It's like, oh, you like that food? That's cool. I like this food. It's never. I haven't seen people actually fight yet. Although when people say Whataburger's better than InNOut, there might be some.
Okay, I was gonna say, because there was one episode where I think I said I didn't like InNOut or something, and Blake was like, "Look, dude, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna come through the screen. I'm gonna rip your damn head off." I was like, "Whoa,
specifically,
Blake!" Might have been episode 1.
Specifically,
that was actually
when you
episode 1, I
say,
think.
if you say Whataburger is better than InNOut, that's when it's like, uh-oh. It's like I gotta get out of here.
So much for peace, love, and harmony.
My dad's a Whataburger
Whataburger
guy.
I like is their breakfast. They have good breakfast. I give them that.
Not hating on Whataburger, just like you like it.
So let me just say, like Whataburger, like it didn't wow me in general, and then there's also just like some work trauma related to that. Like when I was doing live streaming for QuakeCon one year at the Gaylord, it was basically the only place we could go to eat.
Yeah, because it was 24 hours.
Yeah, so like I just had to like live off of Whataburger, and it was like by that third meal, you just sort of like
it's a lot of salt. Their food's like super salty. The Whataburger near me when I lived in Sugarland, Texas, a while ago. This lady at the drive-thru, I don't know, it was a very similar situation, Blake. It was only like after 2 a.m. It was like the only place we could go in town because Sugarland's not like Houston; it's like a suburb or whatever. And this lady, it's like, it felt she was like trolling us because we'd place our order and she'd be like, "What else for you?" And we're like, "That's it." She's like, "What else for you?" We're like, she just kept saying it. It was like the and then lady from Dude, Where's My Car? But it was, "What else for you?" And I was like, nothing. But it felt like she, like, at times, because maybe you're not in the best mental faculties at 2 a.m. at a Whataburger, so she might be doing like a sales technique where it's like, maybe they want an apple pie or maybe they want this, but yeah. Either way, Whataburger's been there for me, man. I won't hate on them. It's like any of those 24-hour places. Like Denny's, I fucks with Denny's.
That could have been Improv 101. Maybe she was just yes-anding your order.
Yeah, true. Keeping the scene going.
Yeah, that's true too.
Possible.
Cool.
But before we get too deep into everything, I think we should talk about what sauces are best in life.
No, Desert Island sauce. One sauce. You're trapped on a desert island, but for some reason you have a lot of things you can season with sauce. You're like, I don't know, you were on a FedEx plane like Tom Hanks, it crashed, it was a bunch of Omaha steaks or something. And like, I don't know.
One pallet of one type of sauce.
Like a bunch of fajitas, like fajita meat, steaks, whatever you would want to put sauce on, right?
Eggs,
pork rib, whatever. There's like a lot of meat on this plane, but there's only one pallet of sauce. What's the sauce?
It is Tangerine Nightmare by Weak Sauce Philly. That's what the sauce is.
And
Tell us
tangerine. Okay, so it's like citrusy. Is it hot?
Yeah, it's like mild? Sweet. It's sweet and hot. It's sweet and hot.
I like sweet and hot.
Yeah, see, there you go. See? Yeah, we're synced up. It's really good. They sent me some of this a few months back, and of all the hot sauces that they sent me, I ran through this one in like a week. Like I was just finding shit like peanut butter and jelly, clack, 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 clack. See how it goes. All right, cornflakes, clack, 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 clack. All right, see how it goes. Now I'm just taking Tangerine Nightmare shots too. I'm chasing it with weird shit. It's
cornflakes.
Yeah, just you know what? Clack, 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 clack. Yeah, that's the
Clack, clack,
hot
clack,
sauce
clack.
noise.
Clacking and smacking.
That's right.
Oh
That's all I
my
got during the
God.
pandemic. A lot of clacking for sure.
I
Man.
hear that. Okay, well that's a pretty good entry. E, do you got a sauce you'd like to
Yes.
showcase as
He
your
said,
desert
"Do
island
I?"
sauce?
It's
He's got like a case and shit.
It's black truffle. It's black truffle hot sauce. It's very, very good. It's from the fine folks over there at Truff. They make
Yes,
a hell
that's
of a hot
pronounced
sauce.
truff, not truth.
Yes, Truff. 2 F's. And they make a fine ass hot sauce. I'll tell you what. This is probably my favorite hot sauce I've had. And,
Truffles are fancy, man.
I swear by it. Very good.
You know, they gotta get pigs to dig those up. You know, like it's a whole thing.
Oh, it's a whole production finding some truffle, but when they do,
Yeah.
chef's kiss, man.
Do they make a white truffle one?
Yes.
They do.
It's showcased right here by this white truffle
Oh, wow.
model. I have on
Oh
here.
snap!
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Some
That's
expensive
pretty
sauce.
legit. E. I'm gonna have to. So this is called Truth. Truth.
Truff.
Truff. I think you
Truff.
called it Truth forever.
Truff is the truth, though. Yeah.
Truff is the truth. Nice. So Truff. So your black truffle's the favorite one, though.
Yeah, black truffle's my favorite, but the white is very good as well.
Nice. What do you usually put it on?
Honestly, I'll do it on my steaks. I put it on my pulled pork. Pretty much anything that's like any kind of meat combination it works with. You know,
Nice.
chicken nuggets.
Mm.
It all works out.
Where do we stand on the spicy chicken nuggets at Wendy's? I just want to take a poll real quick.
I'm about it.
About it.
If they're hot and fresh, they're a W.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gotta
W.
get
They're
them hot.
passable.
Passable. Blake.
I only get junior bacon cheeseburgers. That's the
I
one
understand.
thing I get. Yeah.
I don't like
That's
them.
all I eat there.
I'm gonna go on a limb. I don't like them.
Yeah.
I like the regular ones.
I think
There's something-
McDonald's.
It's like the
McDonald's
season.
wins for nuggets.
It's like the texture, something about it. I don't like.
Oh, I didn't know if we were comparing them. Like, I'd rather have the regular nuggets. I think
That's
those
what
are,
I-
I think
sorry,
those
I
are better.
Yeah.
But like the spices are still passable. But I'd rather eat the regular nuggets.
Okay.
Yes,
I would rather.
Yeah.
Okay, I should have asked it better. Yeah, I think the regular nuggets are better.
All right.
Would it be
But-
fair to say that Popeyes has proven through their excellent chicken sandwich choices that it's better if you just put the heat in the sauce rather than trying to incorporate it into the batter
I
at
agree
the
with
fast
that.
food level?
Yeah, except for I think I like Jack's spicy chicken sandwich, and that's a case where the spice is in the chicken. But that's
That's a really good point Krabs brings up, though. Putting it in the batter and then cooking it and like frying it or whatever, it changes that experience that you would get. Whereas just having it as a sauce that you put on top afterwards. I know that Wendy's couldn't do that necessarily for these nuggets, but yeah, that might be something to think about. But like, how would you implement that in the nugget form? You would just create some sort of spicy sauce, right? And just put it on the side. It would just be regular nuggets.
Yeah, with nuggets, it's not as cut and dry as the sandwich situation, but I'm sure that the scientists at Wendy's could find a way to overcome. I'm sure the boys down at the R&D lab.
A little Wendy's focus. I love Dave Thomas. He's one of my personal heroes. The guy is amazing. One of the best CEOs of all time. These nuggets that we're talking about at Wendy's, what sauce are you getting with them?
Ooh.
Sweet and sour.
I mean,
with nuggets,
Honey
when it comes
mustard,
to
baby.
nuggets,
Sweet and sour.
I'm going with honey mustard.
Honey
I got
mustard.
my sauce. I got my sauce props ready. I'm ready to go. Honey mustard.
I like honey mustard just in general,
Mhm.
but I like Wendy's sweet and sour a lot.
McDonald's. I like the McDonald's. McDonald's is like the goat when it comes to I think sweet and sour sauce and chicken nuggets. I think that they take the belt there, honestly. And yes, I've seen how McNuggets are made. I don't care. Slurries are like used on all sorts of other cooking and with all sorts of other ingredients. How do you think hot dogs are made?
I don't eat hot dogs either.
Well, I'm talking in general. I was just talking in general. I wasn't talking specifically to you. You know what I mean? It's like a rhetorical thing.
No,
But-
you're clearly addressing me as the one member of PETA in this Discord chat right now. I get sent those videos. Like they're bleh.
I thought hot dogs came from the shelter pets that didn't get adopted.
No, that would be sad. No, it depends. It really depends on where you're getting it from, but some places use different cuts or only one kind of animal. Other places are just using buttholes. You know, it is what it is. Either way,
As long as they're
we're-
kosher buttholes.
kosher
halal.
buttholes. I mean, you know, I have.
That's a good name for
I'm
this
gonna-
panel.
If I'm gonna put a butthole in my
5
mouth,
kosher buttholes.
it better be kosher. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's all about just
Butthole.
like proper handling and slaying and murdering of the buttholes.
Right.
Well, as we approach our final minutes of this absolutely astoundingly great panel, let's push towards the dessert side of things. We had the question earlier about your French fry stuff. Again, we'll go to each of you and ask if friends are coming over and they want to be taken out, not for a full meal, but they like a sweet treat. Where are you gonna go? We'll start off with Phil, since you're in the top left corner of my screen.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm going with the place called Creamistry. It's this place around. It's an ice cream place. And they use like, I don't know, the way they make the ice cream is just it's like feel like a fusion style. It's really cool. They got like a bunch of different like styles you can get. I like this one that's like a cheesecake bite type deal with strawberries and sauce. That's crazy. So definitely would take you guys to Creamistry, a wide variety of things. And they have cereal ice cream sandwiches, which means the base is made up of like Captain Crunch or Reese's, Reese's Cups things, Cocoa Puffs. Like that's the base, and they sandwich the ice cream between it and you eat it like that. Crazy.
You have a guest room, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
I'm
ridiculous.
I'm vaccinated.
Pull up, man.
And vaccinated.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
don't.
There you go.
I am the opposite. Whatever vaccinated is, I am sure that I'm the opposite.
For that ice cream you just described, I'm willing to laser off anything.
Dude, it is very, very good. Like,
That sounds amazing, dude.
trust me.
This is out there in SoCal.
Yep. Irvine,
Nice.
baby. Very, very good.
All right,
All right.
Rodney,
Creamistry.
tell us what's the sweet treat?
We have this area just around the corner here called Exarban, and it's surprise, it's Nebraska spelled backwards, but it's like a really new metropolitan type of area, and they have a creperie there, and I get this strawberry and cream crepe. It's really fucking big. It's huge. Like, it's not like, Denny's or IHOP's, like, little rinky dink Weenie Hut Junior crepes. Like, it's a real crepe. So I would take all my friends there, and then I would put some weak sauce, some tangerine. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that, but I would definitely take us all there, and we'd have a great time. So if you ever want to come to Nebraska, I know nobody does, but if you ever lose a bet and you want to come here, I will take you there.
All right. Well, it might be worth losing the bet just to try that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Blake, do you have a special sweet treat that we need to know about?
Oh, let me tell you, y'all are in for literally a very extra special treat, because Fenton's is just down the street, maybe like a 5-10 minute drive from here. And Fenton's Creamery is world famous. It's like super old school ice cream parlor experience, and they got like dino food, but whatever. Like this is a place always a line out the door, and it's been featured in Pixar movies. Like, it was in Up. Like, the ice cream parlor that they go to at the end of Up is based off of Fenton, because the Pixar...
Spoilers.
Yeah, okay. How old is that movie?
They get ice
old
cream
is
at
the
the end of Up, apparently.
I guess
Oh,
that's
damn.
what I've been told. I've actually never seen Up, so I'm just assuming.
Oh, dude, it's great.
But now that I know they get ice cream,
yeah, it kind of spoils everything.
Yeah, but at any rate,
Sorry we spoiled Up for everyone at E5.
I spoiled it for myself, so
That too.
there
Oh,
you
well.
go. But yeah, Fenton's Creamery, like, they have this one thing. It's like just a giant, like, old school fountain, like, sundae, but they put like 3 slices of like sherbet on it as well, covered in like hot sauces and caramel sauces and whatever like scoops of ice cream you want in it. They also have like a banana split that's like that. It's just crazy big. Like, you'd at least 2 people to feed it or eat it all. It's the bomb. Like, yeah, absolutely. Fenton's Creamery, hands down, where I'm taking it.
All right, Brian, we need to go to Spokane, and I need to get my blood sugar up stat.
All right. Well, I hope you still have your Jinkos and your hair glue, Chris, because
You know that I do.
I'm taking you on a mall rat adventure. We're gonna go to Northtown Mall because not only do they have this tiny little seedy hole in the wall arcade with imported Japanese arcade games, but on the way to that, we can stop at the little like cupcake, kiosk in the middle of the walkway, but specifically for their macarons. They have like all different flavors of like just the crunchiest on the outside, but like chewiest macarons I've ever had in my life. They're so good. I don't even know how I discovered them. I think I was taking my daughter to play the arcade one day, and we wanted to stop and get just some change from the 20, and I decided to break my $20 bill there. And it was a great idea because they were so good. And
Macarons are dangerous because they're so
yeah,
light. You can eat like 30.
and they have
they're
like
nothing.
all these gourmet flavors of them too, like champagne strawberry and
Oh,
lemon poppy seed and just different types. Oh man, it was fantastic.
Oh,
that sounds delicious.
Mhm. Well, Ozzy, we made it here to you. I'm staying in your guest house by the pool,
Mhm.
but I
don't
need
have a
that
pool.
sweet treat. In this hypothetical, you've got a big ass pool. We've been in it all
That's
day.
awesome. I'm stoked to have a pool. But yeah, I'm gonna sound like a very broken record here. I'm taking you to Swansons. They have the best milkshakes on earth, and it's like they're diabolical with how they come up with these different concoctions. Like there was the Oreo milkshake there, ridiculous. They had I think currently it's a strawberry shortcake milkshake, out of this world.
dude, the eggnog milkshake.
There's an eggnog milkshake there,
The
and
eggnog milkshake.
it's the best, like by far, maybe the best thing they have on their menu. When it's and the thing I love about it is it's seasonal. Like yeah, they have strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, whatever milkshakes you want, but there's this one flavor that's like the featured flavor for like the next few weeks, and it's always awesome. It's like they rarely miss with it, and yeah, so I would take you there. Hopefully, if you're there in wintertime, we're getting the eggnog. But that, like, I'm lactose intolerant. Like, I don't eat dairy anymore. I was like, I want this freaking Oreo milkshake. When I saw a picture of it, I was like, I need that. And it's not just like Oreo ice cream or Oreo flavored ice cream. No, it's like chunks of Oreo crushed up and like mixed in with the vanilla, and it's delicious. So yeah, we're going to Swansons. So luckily it's one stop for us. We're taking you there to get the fries. We're gonna get some burgers, which gets you some of that special sauce, and then finish it off with some milkshakes.
It sounds like you need to get an apartment
minutes.
in the Swansons parking lot.
Dude. My neighbors are selling their house right now.
Oh shit.
To get closer to Swansons?
Maybe to buy a steak.
They're just really old, and I think shrinking down their footprint. But no, I already live super close to Swansons. You don't need to move closer. You can ride a bike there if you want.
All right, but last but not least, Chris, where are you taking us? And I'm, this is gonna make or break it for you and me.
Okay, so
how dessert goes.
I don't live where they have anything fancy. I'm still not 100% sure what the hell a Dippin' Dot is, but they tell me they're all right. But if I brought you guys here, we would go to a small hole-in-the-wall bakery we got that's run by some folks in the local Mennonite community. They make donuts and cakes and stuff. But the thing that they don't advertise that you got to get when you go in is their special apple fritter with fried apples and a light spritzing of caramel with it. And it's... if I was on death row and I knew they were going to zap me, that apple fritter would probably be my final request.
Wait, so you're taking us for Amish dessert, basically?
Diet Amish. I don't think they're full-blown Amish. I think it's just...
Okay.
They're Mennonites.
It's all the flavor but half the calories. Although there's all the calories in that fritter.
All right. Well, I love a good apple fritter, so I think you chose well.
Mm-hmm.
My body is ready. I am probably going to go order at least a dozen donuts after this.
Yeah, the only thing I learned during this panel was that I really should have eaten before it started.
I ate before it started. I got some delicious Japanese fried chicken, and I am already freaking hungry thanks to this panel. And with that, I think it's a perfect time to wrap it up because we've kind of hit our mark here, folks. I'd like to thank all of our Sauce Talk panelists today: EE, Rod, Brian, Asif, and Chris. Thank you all for being here. If you want to hear more Sauce Talk, all you got to do is tune in to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Shacknews, basically every Monday.
Yep.
Starting at 3:30 Pacific, 6:30 Eastern, and you can catch all the Sauce Talk as well as the latest and greatest in news and electronic sports. So
Can't wait
with
to hear
that-
about Valorant.
Oh boy, the Overwatch League started again too.
Oh my god, Overwatch League's back. Yes!
That's right, and better than ever.
Can't
Can't
stop
wait
it.
for Overwatch 2 to completely ruin that esport. That'd be awesome.
Aw. Well,
Oh wait, sorry.
don't worry, it won't be happening anytime soon. And with that, thank you so much for tuning in to our Sauce Talk panel. Please stay tuned because I'm sure we have a ton of awesome content coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.